Hello everybody, this is Taka Kai and I am playing Refuge. How are you all doing today? I hope you are having a good day because I know that I am. Anyways, today we are going to try to upgrade some stuff. We need some more drives in here, and these are full of types. If you see that I've got 63, that one's only got 59, that one's got 62. So I could store like 4 more different items in there, so I could like put one of those and then those will probably be full. But I've got 3 extra bays here, and if we look, I happen to have some storage housings. So I've got 6 of those. I think I've got, what's that called? ME drive. I've got 3 other drives, and if you remember, those were in all of this stuff that was down in the room down there. So what I need to do in order to make the drives, I've got all of those are 1K storage cells, so they can hold 1,000 bytes of stuff, and trying to figure that out is a little weird. I'm not sure how that works. It's like the first of a type uses like 8 bytes or something, and then each additional type only uses 1 more byte. I don't remember exactly, I read it once, but so I was going to make some 4K ones since those would probably do alright, and if I need to, I've got those other storage bays so I can make a bunch. But the 4K ME storage things is going to take a bunch of quartz glass and iron. I've got a bunch of iron. Redstone, I've got plenty of redstone, I can always make more. Quartz glass is made with dust and regular glass, and I can make a bunch of that. I'm not sure how many of those I'll need, so I'll make like 8, 10, 12, whatever. Yeah, we'll just make a bunch of those. So the 4K, where'd it go? There it is, 4K. Okay, so that's quartz glass, and then this thing takes quartz glass, and then these things take regular quartz. I've got all of that stuff, but I don't have the... So I need 3 of these 1K deals and 1 of these calculation processors, and these take logic processors. So in order to make the processors, I need an inscriber, and I need printed logic circuits and printed silicon, and then some redstone, and it makes one of those. And for this thing, it's a printed calculation circuit and printed silicon, and we get those in an inscriber. So an inscriber is this box looking thing, and it's just a couple of sticky pistons and some fluix crystals and iron. So I have some of that. Let's see if we have the other. No, I just have the regular fluix crystals, so I don't have the pure ones. But we can make one of those. Now I just need to find some place to put it, but the way this thing works is you give it power. I wonder if I can power it from there. I think that says it's got power. You can put some upgrades in here. Anyway, so you get one of these things. So let's get one of these. One of these. One of these. One of these. And you can do it with some silicone. Show you how that works real quick. Take some silicone. So we needed some calculation processor, engineering logic calculation, right? What do we need? Alright, storage. So we needed, for these, first off, we need logic processor, which is printed logic circuit and printed silicon. Printed silicon is made with a silicon press. Okay, so one of these is a silicon press. Okay, there's the silicon press there. So we put that in there. We just put some silicon in there. Okay, put it in there, and it should start doing its thing. It's working on it. Okay. So, and unfortunately, I can only put one of those in there at a time, and then I have to take it out. So, I wonder why that bar is not working. Must be this pack. I can stack those when they're done. Can I stack them in there? Apparently. So maybe if I stick a hopper on top of this, I can just drop a bunch in there and it'll go. So the other circuits, the other thing it needs is a printed logic circuit, which is a logic press and a gold ingot. So if I come over here and grab some gold, show you how that works real quick. So okay, so this one goes with the silicone, the gold goes with the logic press, right? So we take the logic press and some gold, and some gold, there we go. And it will do its thing and make one of those. Right, let's get this out of the way. Put this here, that there, and that down there. That there, and that down there. And the other one was, oops, no way. The other one was this thing, and this one takes a printing calculation circuit, which is pure Certus quartz. Do I have any of that? Pure, where's it at? Pure Certus quartz. How do we make that? Drop a Certus quartz seed made from Certus quartz dust and sand into a puddle of water. Oh. Alright, Certus quartz seed. Quartz dust and sand. Certus quartz dust. About 10 of those in there, and sand. About 10 of those in there. So I get 2 seeds out of that. Let's grab like 10 of those. 16 of those. Alright. So if we take this, and do I have some water? Yeah, there's water over here. So I can drop this in water, right? Oops. And it says this item won't despawn. So if I drop that in there, that should, given enough time, turn into crystals. And from what I understand, it's going to take a while, so I will have to let that do its thing. Some of the other mod packs have case. This one doesn't have any other options. Some of the other mod packs you can do different things to get those. So I will make up a bunch of these and a bunch of these, and I will let those grow and make those up, and then we will come back and make that. And what else was I going to do? Oh, this is powered here. Okay, so I can just leave that there for now, I guess. So that'll be okay. Alright, so we'll do that and I'll be back. Alright guys, so I've been messing around here for a while, and I had these, I'll tell you about that in a minute. I had those Certus quartz seeds in here for probably over an hour in real life, so several Minecraft days, and they only got up to 90%. So I figured I would make these crystal growth accelerators, and you can use just one of them, but I've got 5 of them here just to make it go faster. So it was taking forever just to let them grow naturally. Now these things, the way I understand it, they always use power, so you have to power them off. I have this any toggle bus here, and if we turn that on, you can see that turns blue, and then these things should start throwing sparks around. Okay, but I guess I think it said they use 8 MU tick or something, I don't remember. But I left this all open right now so I can show you how it's wired up. I've got some of these glass cables. One's hooked up to the bottom of, I think, this thing here. so that it supplies power, and then I've got this toggle bus so I can turn this thing off so it's not just constantly sucking power. And then the cable runs over here, so I've got it hooked up to the bottom there. Got this with the toggle redstone here, and then it has to go in the top or the bottom of these things. So I've got it running around at the bottom, and I've got the 5 of them in there. So these are at 9%. Just stick them in there. We'll turn this thing on. This thing starts sparking away, and they're bubbling and fizzling. And so that's just a few seconds. Let's see if that's made any difference. So now they're at 20%. So just a little bit of time in here. We'll cook them up nice and quick. So that was 20%, so that shouldn't take too long. So I will take and cover that all up. I made all the silicone and gold things. I'm just waiting for these. I will probably make some more, see if they got bigger. I'll probably make some more of those in case I need more later. But now I have this set up. Like I said, I'll clean this up. Probably put a few more of these in here just to do whatever. Make this look nice. Let's see where they're at now. So they're at 61% now. And they have different growth stages. Let's see if it says. Nope. They have like a growth stage 2 and 3 and 4. See, now they got just a little bit bigger. And so that shouldn't take too much longer. And we'll let them grow, and then I will show you at least 1 or 2 of those made in here. And I was able to drop the silicone and the gold in here, and it just went in and did its thing. You have to put it in from the side. You can't put it in from the top because that doesn't work. So these are almost done, and I will let those finish, and we'll be right back. Alright, so that didn't take too terribly long. They're all done now. They're all grown up, pure Certus quartz crystals. If I put the calculation press in there, and then do that, then that should do its thing. Should start making those. Let me grab these other things. So I needed, what was that? I needed a logic press, so that's a printed logic circuit, and the other one was the printed calculation circuit. Okay, so printed. So I've got the silicone and the logic circuits. Okay, so there's 7 of those. Let's just let us do the 8th one here, and then we'll show you how these things work. So we have these. If I take one of these and put it in the top, and take one of these and put it in the bottom, silicone, that's it. And those should, yeah, no, oh, I need some redstone. That's right, a little bit of redstone. Okay, press that together. It does its thing, and we get one of those. So we put another silicone in there and calculation in there, and I think it's redstone for that one too. Yes, it is. So, and that gets done, and we got that one. So then we can take those. I need to make about 4 or 5 more of those, and then we can make some 1K units, and then we'll put those all together with this, make a 4K unit. And I can have room for 3 of those. So I need, oops, that didn't work. What did I do? Here we go. For this I need 1 4K So in order to make 4 of these, I need... Actually, I just need to make 4 of these. 4 of these. So I need 3 of those. So it makes 9 of those and 3 of those. 9 of these will take 9 of those. So I'll have to make those all up. And then we'll be good to go. So once I get those made up, I will be right back. Alright, so I've got those things made up. I threw them all in here. They're in there somewhere. So there's those things. So let's see if we can get this done. Storage. Okay, I've got the storage housings. I need to make the 4K deal here, which means I need to make some 1K things, which is those. See if that comes up right. It does. So I need 3 of those for each one, so I need 9 total. It should do that. So where'd the 4K thing go? Alright, so the 4K thing, that's those, and then I should be able to do that. And I want 3 of those. So I should be able to take 3 of these, and 3 of these, and make... Oh, they don't stack. Make those. So now we can put these in here, and now I have lots of extra space. I can throw more stuff in there, and it won't be a problem. So one of those went in there. So these all have 63 types in them. So if I put anything else, let's throw one of these in here, and it should end up in one of those other drives. So that one's got 1. So there we go. Now I can throw more stuff. I can put... There is another device that I can use to specify what goes in a drive. So I could like dedicate one of these drives to be purely like Municio or something like that. So I will look into that. Let's see. We did the sand. I'm working on making gravel. See how much gravel I can get made. Maybe we can get that started. Alright. So gravel is made that way. Throw that in there. Alright, maybe that's enough. Alright. We need about 2 more. Oh, I ran out. Well, we can let that get started anyways. So let's pick this, select the task, and assign it to that. So gravel roads, turn that on, and it will start feeding that, and that will go. We could go through and claim all these bags here real quick. A meat floor. That one. Pick one. Slime impinging, health syringe, zombie syringe. I have no idea. The health syringe. Well, then, oh, 16 of them. Transfer nodes. Ooh, that's nice. I could probably use those. Alright, so, okay, I got plenty of space. Let's pick that one. Okay, we get a brewing stand and plastic pipe. Alright, and this one, what is that? Leadstone energy cell. Oh, I can always make one. Flower. Alright, gravel's being worked on. Auto disenchanter. UR sword. What is this? Experience essence. Trees and repair. SFM. Just need a manual for that. Pick one. Pufferfish, clownfish, or raw fish. Yeah, cooked raw fish. Fun. Well, I must not have enough inventory space. So we'll throw some of this stuff in here. Some stuff I don't need. Sharpness 5. Okay, I'll have to look in that book. Some regular books, some dirt, some meat floor. Don't want to do a meat floor, but there you go. And let's do that. Yeah, that's all of those. So we're working on gravel. I need to make an auto anvil. I will do that real quick. So we are at the end of this episode. I will open these up first thing next episode after I clean up a few things. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.